sweets, and welcome back to my channel. If it is the first time that you are here, thank you very much for it. And by the way, my name is Yancy Perez. I'm a makeup artist by profession and also I'm a nail technician. So today I'm testing for the first time a brand. I chose to use two of their palettes. The name of the brand is Alter Ego, and the first palette that I'm gonna use is Goddess. The art of the packaging, I'm enamored with it. I love it so much, how the light reflects, and it is matte, but the detail is a black gloss, so you can actually see the details of it, and it has the Goddess emblem in gold. So when you open the Unicard, the palette itself reflects the same thing as the Unicard. In the back of it, you have the names of each one of the eyeshadows. You have a mirror to one side, and to the other side you have the actual color story. This brand brought one of Natasha Denona's palettes in a more affordable price. It is really good. The only downside that I have found in the process of using this one is that all the eyeshadow has a lot of kickup in the pan, and also if you're not careful enough, you will have a lot of it in your under eyes. So you have either two choices: to tap the excess of your brush before applying the eyeshadow to your eyes, or you do your complexion after you have done your eyes. I chose the first one. I always do my complexion before I do my eyes. With this palette, you have a lot of color payoff, you have a lot of opacity from each one of the eyeshadows. They are really easy to blend, they work really nicely. I always prep my lid. For the two looks that you're gonna see, I use the Milani eyeshadow primer for it. It's nothing that I'm doing because I'm using this palette. I always prep my lid either with an eyeshadow primer or a concealer. I usually use an eyeshadow primer more rather than a concealer, by the way. This brand also have two more palettes, lipsticks, and lashes. Yeah, I think those are. They have a good customer service. They ship really fast. I think I ordered this, let's just say on Monday, and on Friday I already had my palettes at my door. Their packaging is extremely good also. Now, without any further ado, let's go to the looks. The first look, that is the one that you're gonna see at this moment, I started with my Milani eyeshadow primer. Then I went to the shade Athena. I placed it above of my crease as in a diagonal shape to open up a little bit my lid. And I applied it and start blending the edges of it to smooth out a little bit the eyeshadow. Then to soften up a little bit, I went with the shade Iris on top of it, and I work it a little bit towards my brow bone. As well, I blended it in circular motions. Then I went to the shade Gaia, which is one of the start shades of this look. Firstly, I started applying it in my outer corner, and I work it like I was doing kind of a liner, and I work it towards my crease. I really pack this color. I didn't got the total opacity of this shade, so this shade I had to work it. I use a really small packing brush, and I just press it into my lid until I got all the opacity that I wanted from that shade. And what I have left over in my brush, I work it towards my crease. Then I blend the colors a little bit. Then I went to the shade Artemis, I'm not sure. In Spanish is Artemis. So I placed this on the second third of my eyes, a little bit overlaying the shade Gaia. For my bottom part, I placed the shade Gaia really close to my bottom lashes, and to blend it, I went with the shade Iris. And this one I work it in my entire bottom lashes. For my inner corner, if I'm not mistaken, I went with the shade Cassandra, and I blended it like it was going towards my mobile lid. I curl my lashes, apply mascara, and the look was done. As I said, these eyeshadows, they work really nicely, really good into one another. The only one that I had a little bit of trouble with it was Gaia. And as I said in the beginning of the video, you have to be really careful with the application of the shadows because they have a lot of fall down and you will mess up your complexion if you didn't apply a thin layer of powder to protect your under eye. For my second look, which is the one that I'm wearing today, I started first with the shade Juno. I placed this like in a semicircle, but then I remember that I have downturned eyes and I can't wear like a circle application of eyeshadow because I'm going to drop my eyes a little bit more. So I placed it a little bit higher towards the ending part of my eye. I worked that one first, and while I was pressing it into my lid first, I tried to blend it a little bit with tapping motions. Then I went with the shade Avalon, and that one I really packed it from my lash line going towards my crease. I really pressed this eyeshadow because I wanted it to give me all the color payoff that she could. So when I start blending it, I will have a lot more integration of the colors. To buff a little bit the edges of Juno, I start using Hera with a lot more fluffy brush, going all over the borders of this eyeshadow and also in the outer corner of my eye. With a flat brush, I press Avalon into the last 2/3 of my bottom lashes, really close or on top of my bottom lashes. To blend it, I went with the shade Hera with a small precision brush, and I started from the beginning of my bottom lashes, working it towards the ending part of it. I wanted to give this look a little more, I don't know, flashy smokiness, so I use the shade Aura and I press it into my mobile lid with my finger, and I also blended it with my finger. Then I went to the shade Luna, a little more precise, trying to apply it in the second third of my eye. And to give it a little pop of something, I went with the shade Venus, exactly in the middle of my mobile lid. For my inner corner, I went with the shade Cassandra, and on top of Cassandra, I applied the shade Freya. And what I have left over in my brush, I applied it in my brow bone to give a little, I don't know, a little bit of shimmer, glitter, something in my brow bone. For this look, I curl my lashes, apply mascara, and I put on some falsies. The falsies that I use are the Ardell Wispies, which are a little bit natural looking lashes, and this is the look. I love it. I don't remember the last time that I did on myself a smoke eye, but instead of being a black one, I use a brown tones for this one, and I really love how my eyes look. And also I love the combo. I'm starting to get into nudes, which I hate, to be honest. Everybody loved them, but I really hated them because I look washed out. And I found this is this third combo of nudes that I have found that I really like, and I don't look washed out. So sweets, I hope that everybody is doing all right, staying safe and healthy. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, press the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.